Hi guys, it's Mike Newton down here at Lytham Golf Academy. Got a little tip here for you today to try and help you hit some straighter drives off the tee. Now, as most of you out there possibly suffer a little bit with driver, you know, guys I see through fittings and through lessons, hit my irons okay, driver I struggle to sort of control the direction of the golf ball. So one very simple tip here is taking a real close look at ball position and how by you moving ball position can change your angle of attack and your face delivery. Okay, so if you're a slicer out there or a golfer who loses the ball to the right of target, generally speaking you're going to deliver the club face in an open position. So sometimes a simple thing of just changing ball position or having a look at your ball position, being aware of where it is, can actually help you hit straighter golf shots without the big trauma of maybe trying to change the actual downswing. Having said that, there are other aspects in the swing that can create you to fade the ball, slice the ball, draw the ball, hook the ball, okay? So this isn't going to be the be-all end-all, but it's one thing, the simple way to just check, and this could be a very simple way of helping you hit some better golf shots off the tee. Okay, so first thing, as I say, I want you to check is your ball position in your stance. So, what some guys sort of see here is as they come, they maybe have ball position set up a little bit too far on the inside of that left heel. Okay, so ultimately that ball is getting a little bit too central in the stance for a driver. So what can happen there, if you imagine when you swing this golf, you swing on this big arc, this big circle, okay, and the lowest point of that circle is generally just left of centre. This is maybe where that ball is positioned. So in a way, this club could still be travelling on a downward blow, okay, or if anything, slightly level, which is never a bad thing, but what it does do, it makes it harder for you to square that club face. If you imagine, as you're coming down, the club face is open, or it's square, but it's obviously got time to rotate through, and if you're hitting that ball earlier because the ball's fractionally further back, and that club face has just got fractionally less time to rotate and square up. So chances are you can deliver that club face, you know, a few degrees more open than maybe where you'd want it to be. And to be fair with a drive, it only takes 2 or 3 degrees. If anything more, you're going to lose that ball right of target. The fact you're hitting down it as well is unless you've got a lot of speed, it's going to want to squeeze that ball right of target. Okay. So what I want to maybe get you to do is to check your ball position. If we can maybe get that ball position more inside left heel, very simple thing of using an alignment stick here to check that, okay, and feel that little bit of spine tilt there, then you're going to hit this ball in a later part of this arc, and a position where it will help you to hit slightly on the up on the ball, so that more of that upward blow, but also gives you that split second longer to try and deliver the club face so it points in a different direction, i.e. a little bit more towards target, okay, to try and control that side spin and start direction of your golf ball. So coming down, we're a little bit more position behind it because the ball's now fractionally forward in the stance inside that left heel, coming down, and we're hopefully going to rotate, let the club catch up and deliver that club face pointing in a very different position. So what I'm just going to do here, I'm going to hit 2 shots. I'm going to hit one where I play that ball a little bit back in the stance, and one where I play it forward, and we're going to look at some data numbers here, some HMT numbers, some launch, spin, and also distance and direction. Right, so we're going to start off hitting the shot where I've got the ball a bit too far back in the stance, or a bit too central in the stance, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to keep the same tee height here. Okay, so I'm playing this a bit more, probably just left of centre of my stance, so it's in from my lead foot. Give this one a hit. I'm not going to try to do anything different in the swing here. I'm just literally going to just try and make the same swing as I would normally do. Okay, strike was good. Now I've seen a lower flight there. That's come out a bit lower than I would expect to see a ball flight, and I could see it just start fractionally right, and then it's peeled a little bit further right. Right, so I'm going to change the ball position here now. I'm going to play it more inside my left heel, more neutral position for driver. Again, I'm going to keep the swing as best I can the same. I'm just literally going to change the ball position, which is changing my strike location in that arc. And let's see if this club face gets delivered in a different position, and also where I hit this ball on the angle of attack. Let's give this one a hit. Yeah, so straight there, straight away I see visually a higher ball flight and also a straighter ball flight with less curvature on it. I know I'm going to hit target more with that particular shot, and I know I'm going to hit the ball further as well. Right, let's have a look at some numbers, some really, really interesting numbers here, and this is just purely from changing ball position here. Nothing else. I've kept the speed as best I can the same. Big difference of numbers. So, look at club head speed. So the second one, I actually swung a mile an hour slower. Ball speed was a mile an hour slower, okay? Launch was massively different. So we've got to look, well, why is launch a good 4 degrees sort of different here? So if we look at the angle of attack, so the first one, angle of attack was 1.4 down. Okay, so that's going to pull launch down. You can see my dynamic loft, I'm delivering it is only 11 degrees, which isn't a lot dynamically. Okay, so then we look at this one, so launched at 13. Let's look at angle of attack, so 2.3 on the up, and I've delivered 15.6 dynamic loft. So there's a difference of that 9 degree launch to 13 degree launch. So moving along here, we're going to look at side spin. Okay, so 1100R, which is right spin, so basically fade spin, slice spin, against 163. So massive difference on side spin. Okay, so I've helped to point that club face in a better position. So the first shot you can see there, I delivered the face in relation to target 6.8 open. I didn't have enough time to square that club face up. The ball starts right and then it's going to fade right because my face is open to my path. So look at that second shot here. Again, we're hitting that ball later in that arc. So the club face has got more time to rotate round. So I'm only 1.2 open. My path was very square, so I was only 1.2 open in relation to my path. So that's why the side spin numbers come down dramatically. Okay. Moving on here now in regards to spin number. So 3,500. So because I've hit down on it, the strike was pretty good. The club face was open, so I'm producing a lot of side spin, but also my back spin goes up. That combination there, bearing in mind, it came off the club face quicker. Okay, but the combination of it spinning more right and spinning more up has killed my carry distance. Obviously, accuracy-wise, it's gone a long way offline to the right, but it's killed my carry distance. Okay, 253. Slower club head speed, slower ball speed, more launch, lower spin, okay, 290. Massive difference there, yeah, just under 40 yards difference carry alone. Okay, but at the same time, it's coming in hotter. So my descent angle is 36 degrees instead of 40, which is obviously steeper. So I'm going to get a lot more trot out of it. So 318 against 372. Big difference of numbers there. Okay, so some very, very interesting numbers there. And I think it really shows the importance of getting the correct ball position and hitting that golf ball in that right arc of the swing. So as you can see with my hand, imagine the palm of my hand is the club face. As it's coming down, it's always rotating. So if I hit that ball early, say now, you can see the face, my palm is open. If I hit that ball fractionally later on, you can see how not only is the palm facing more to target, i.e. a square club face position at impact, it's also started to travel upwards. Okay, so that changes your angle of attack, it changes your face location where it points, and can change in numbers massively. Okay, right, hope you enjoyed that video. Please do comment below. Go and give this a try. If you are a slicer, pusher of the golf ball on that driving range, check that ball position. If you can get a chance, get yourself on a launch monitor and try and measure some numbers and see what your attack is. See what your strike pattern's like. See where your club face is aiming at impact. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you watching my videos. Please do subscribe. There'll be a subscribe button somewhere up here maybe. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon.